Hey Capricorn, how are you doing? This reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Capricorns? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Lovers. Major Arcana 4, Gemini. What's coming towards you? The Three of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What you are focused on is the Six of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your blockage is the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And your outcome is the Death card. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. Okay, Capricorn, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. At the bottom of the deck, you do have the Star, and the Star is about hope, faith, renewal, optimism. There could also be a situation where you feel refreshed or renewed. This could also be something about renewing a contract. And in your focus is the Six of Pentacles. So this could also be some kind of debt being paid, or there's a payback. The good that you have been giving out is about reaping what you have sown. So this is also about the vulnerability. The vulnerability is the bridge to any kind of connection. And smack in the middle here of what's coming towards you is the Three of Wands. Now, the Three of Wands are about plans in motion, plans in progress, or getting outside of your comfort zone. Everything you want, dream of, and desire is doing something or trying something you've never tried before. With the Lovers card is about communication. This is also a change in union, change in heart. That can also be changing in who you collaborate or who you give and receive with, especially with the Six of Pentacles. Like if you're giving and giving and giving and giving and giving and having some kind of expectation that somebody is, not giving back to you, change this union. There's something about a change in transition on how you give and receive. What is this Lovers card? Now, this could be a strong partnership, or there's some kind of like strong pull for you to change and transition, because the Death card is your outcome. And this can be a smooth change or transition. That's if you allow yourself to go with the flow. To go with the flow. And the Nine of Cups. Well, that's a beautiful energy. That's a really high vibrational energy. Nine of Cups is wishes granted, wish fulfillment. Let's just see if this is something that you are like, see how this person is standing and dreaming of something coming in, like a shipment. Now, this could be an actual shipment. So maybe you're excited that, your package is on the door. I'm excited that my shipment is coming in. Yes, this is about you having an expectation on giving and receiving, or there is receiving some kind of leg up, a supportive energy for some kind of good news. And strong emotions. Now, with the strong emotion here, you're creating your own emotional happiness, your own emotional sovereignty. Nobody can create this for you. It's an internal shift. And the Five of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Five of Pentacles is moving past a situation that made you feel empty or less than. So if there is any kind of circumstance or situation that made you feel like the reciprocation is off, somebody here had a high expectation that you should give more, or playing the villain or playing the victim, but really they're the villain. So overcoming any kind of attachment issues or codependency. There also could be somebody who is very codependent and reliant on you. What is this Six of Pentacles? Could be a Taurus. What is the Six of Pentacles in your focus? And the Four of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Yeah, withdrawing from situations or circumstances that are actually stealing your time, money, energy, and focus. Four of Cups is also about the withdraw from circumstances or a situation that have expired. Like the milk has expired, the milk has curdled, you've overextended or overstayed. And this Four of Cups also is deemed as a missed opportunity. blaming and shaming. Four of Cups could be somebody who is a negative Nancy, a Debbie Downer. So no matter how much you help this person or know how much you show up for this person, there's some kind of expectation that they expect you to do what for them, but the exchange is off. In your blockage is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands could be like a loss of confidence, a loss of power. Somebody here deems you as quite powerful or has more than them. So there is something about like boo-hoo, poor me, you know, the villain playing the victim. Also, the Four of Cups is somebody who is distracting you from what you should be changing and transitioning into. So somebody's here is having a really rough go. The Ace of Wands in the blockage is like a loss of passion, a loss of desire, a loss of attraction. And somebody could also be doing that to themselves, like negative self-talk, because that Lover's card is a high vibrational energy, and so is that Nine of Cups. Like high vibrational energy attracts in high vibrational energy, but bees like honey, so do flies. So there is something about like a fly around you. And the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Something about a shipment. Disappointed in some kind of shipment of how it was received. Maybe you received something and you were like wishing and hoping and you were excited to, I don't know, let's just say you were getting this shipped to your house and you're like really excited and had high expectation of like, yeah, this is going to be the best thing ever. But you got it home and it literally is a dud. Something here is a dud and not a stud. I'm also getting something that it's boring. You're bored of somebody's excuses. You're bored of something here. Two Pentacles is, you know, the all work and no play makes Johnny a dull boy. Something about work or who you're working with. Now, the Death card is about transition, change, metamorphosis. And this could be a smooth change or transition. That's if you allow yourself to go with the flow. And the more that you withdraw, the more and more this person is needy or desperate or whipping up tears. There's just something here. Feeling sorry for themselves. Yeah. And the Six of Cups. You can't change the past. Stop blaming and shaming yourself or stop feeling guilty for where you're going and growing in life. Six of Cups can also be, yeah, nostalgic thoughts of the past, reminiscing when times were good, when times were fun, when times were easy. Can't change the past, but you can rewrite your story in the present moment. So the Lovers is, yes, union. The Wish card, a high vibrational energy. Somebody from your past is having a hard time with this change or transition that you are making. Look, we are going to disappoint people in life. And sometimes we disappoint people that are close to us. But when you have some kind of growth spurt inside of you, or you stand in the place of your authentic truth, there's nothing really you can do. It's like whatever this contract or what you were giving to has expired. It's like you don't want to drink curdled milk anymore, and it's sour. It's sour. It's a sour taste in your mouth. It leaves you in a sour space. Or this person, every time you interact with this person, you feel more drained than uplifted. Okay, so what is this? Lovers and Nine of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. Communication coming in out of left field. Now, Knight of Swords could be impulsive type of an energy, or somebody says things without thinking. With this is about you vocalizing here, Capricorn, on a positive high of what it is that you want. Knight of Swords can also be somebody who is trying to push or force or control a dynamic. So who's ever doing the pushing and forcing or trying to control or steer your ship, this ship has sailed, right? It means I'll just smoke my tires, stay on task, laser focus. Somebody here wants to distract you in a place of like, well, you can't really leave me behind, but you know, you paid for this last time. Push. Somebody's trying to push and force you to stay in an element that is not reciprocal. Okay, got it. 3 of Wands and the 5 of Pentacles. Needy, clingy. Somebody who used to be a stud. This is a dud. Okay. Or you bought something online. It almost feels like you bought something off a website and you thought you were getting like, I don't know, let's just say you thought you were getting Versace glasses, but they're really Versace, right? So this could be like a disappointment in some kind of purchase. And the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, news or communication at a distance. Page of Wands is frisky kitty. It means you're limitless with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless with adjacent doors available for work and career, and limitless with relocation and or move. But Page of Wands can also be somebody who starts things and then gets very discouraged quickly. So this person is like making plans. Plans are in motion. Plans are in progress. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to be decorating my room. I'm going to be painting my wall purple. And then they get into, but what if I can't do it? But what if I fail? But what if I'm too ugly? But what if I put myself out there and promote myself and people laugh at me? So then somebody here, again, it's like the victim of their own story. They are the villain in their own story. So really, this person has really creative, good ideas, or here you do too, Capricorn, but there's something about like needing to execute it and follow through with the task, or somebody here constantly drops the ball. So it feels like you're constantly picking up after this person or trying to help them, but also not enable them in a way. So help them, but don't enable them. Now, the 6 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups is emotionally withdrawn from the giving and receiving. And here, the Empress. Major Arcana 4, Libra, Taurus. Yeah, you could definitely be dealing with a Taurus. But the Libra energy here and the we, something about the we project, very distracted. Now, there could be dealing with children or child. This person is having a hard time acting their age. So they act their shoe size, act their age. The Empress is about relax, lean back in that beautiful feminine energy, be open and receptive to help, love, and support. But there is also a withdrawn or a fertile energy. One is way more fertile and the other is, I don't know, a distraction, a disappointment, or somebody here. Because the Empress is like glow, shine. Somebody sees you glowing and shining, and it's really, you don't mean to do this, Capricorn. You don't mean to do this. You're just rock solid. But see how there's this little Page of Wands. Not saying this person could be a full-grown man, child, woman, child, but you're sitting in this beautiful, luscious energy. This is about you in a place of gratitude and graciousness. This can also be something about having a hefty harvest. It means you're your own person, you own it. This is your entrepreneur self. And then see how this person's like, wow, I wish I could do that. They can. But this can also be you looking at someone else and saying, wow, I wish I could be this confidence. And then there's something about nitpicky, or you have somebody nitpicking you apart, very picky. That can also be something about a mother. So this could be, you know, a picky mother. What is this Ace of Pentacles and the 2 Pentacles? Now, 2 Pentacles is always my slippery slope. It is also somebody here who has really brilliant, great ideas, and they're like, yeah, I can do this. I'm so confident. I'm so inspired. And then the 2 of Pentacles is drop the ball. Somebody here fumbled the ball, dropped the ball. And it's about stay on the ball. You're on the ball. It almost feels like you're 2 steps forward, 2 steps ahead. Something about their finances. They're struggling financially. I'm also getting and the 7 of Wands. Yeah. Even if you took this person's hand here, Capricorn, this is a scenario I had to say, I can't remember, was it in Sagittarius? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to make it drink. Meaning, like, you can show this person 8 gazillion times of how to draw a circle for themselves. Like, this is your circle. This is who you are. And even if you explained it to them 1,000 times, it's still not registering, or it's a level of deep-rooted insecurities. Like, this person is so afraid to get out of a sticky situation or to get on the comfort zone. Something here, it's really uncomfortable for this person. Or I'm also getting something about like codependency. Codependency is really high. 7 of Wands is about being very reactive. You have a very reactive emotional or physical person around you. Somebody reacts a lot. Caught off guard or by surprise. Yes, constantly caught off guard or by surprise. Maybe you cut this person off and now again, boo-hoo, poor me. 7 of Wands is Leo energy. Needing to advocate for oneself. I'm also getting an element where maybe you have advocated for this person in the past and they have disappointed you greatly. And this could be like an actual child. Like, maybe you're like, don't skip school. Make sure you go to school and do your homework and I'll give you the $50. This person dropped the ball, right? You can't hold this person accountable or responsible. But when you can hold yourself accountable and responsible is the way that you feel towards yourself, the way that you act towards, again, yourself, and what you are focused on. Death card is stop trying to change this person or some kind of past situation. You need to let it go. You can't change the past, but you can be present in the moment and be excited for the future, especially with this Star card. Star card is about face your true north, the vulnerability. Change and transition. You can't change the past. And maybe this is something that you just need to hear. It's like, oh, I feel so guilty. I stayed in a circumstance or a commitment that was boring me to death. And the 8 of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, the Death card is about change, transition, and a transformation, metamorphosis. It's very uncomfortable. 8 of Pentacles is also mastery of craft, paying attention to the detail and putting in the quality. Something here of working with children. Now, you could be also working with children, very discouraged children. These people are discouraged. But it is also taking up a lot of your time and energy. 7 of Wands is dealing with somebody who's defensive and defiant. Somebody keeps shrugging something off. You know, Capricorn, you got to hold my hand. And it feels like you can't hold this. You can't hold space for this anymore. And there's something changing in your work. Like, yeah, the milk has expired. The milk has curdled. Something here. It can also be an ex. Could have been dealing with a fire sign. Maybe a father. Something about a father. Grounding. Go deep. Explore your roots. So this is like grounding your energy. Maybe I'm also hearing you're grounded. cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. Purification activates vibrant life force. So there's something about like pure, youthful, your glow, not getting distracted on any kind of exchange right now. Not giving. You're giving to yourself right now. Choose your path. All is possible. Choose your path. All is possible. Scorpio also got that card. All is possible. So if you think, no, that's totally impossible, you know, I can't move or work, or yes, you can. There's something here about you can't change the past, but what you can change is the present and choose your own path. All is possible. Reaching your destination, your light is shining brightly. Yes. Okay, so there's something about being the bright light. I'm also getting something about you being a little bit more rebellious, going against what society wants for you, what your friends want for you, what people that are distracting you, and you're leaving something behind. And this person cannot believe that you're leaving them behind, but you won't be able to hold this person responsible or accountable, even if you try to get this person on the same page. They have workaholic syndrome or something here, not working. Walking away, being done, relationship ending, learning lessons. Yes. Understand that you have no control over other people or what other people are doing, but you do have free will and choice of what you're doing here, Capricorn. But you're stepping into this Empress status, like conquering. Healthy choices, cleaning up your act, taking care of yourself, and choosing better partners, okay? Now, this could be work partners as well. Gossip. People are talking. Protect your reputation. Other people's opinions are affecting you. And that's what I was saying. But these people are pages, knights. Like, they're not Empress status. So own your shish, Capricorn. Own your shish. Could also be somebody who has dark hair. Father figure, makes a great dad, divine masculine, strength and protection. All is possible. And then you do have the 9 of Cups, which is, you know, 9 months, like wishes granted. Working on making a baby. That's the change. Maybe you have to get your body ready, especially in that Empress energy. That's about relax and lean back in that beautiful feminine energy. Romance is in the air. Well, the Knight of Swords could be an intense partner or an intense attraction. Box, you'll be receiving a gift. So remember when I was saying like there is like a package coming to your door, or I don't know. A package, you'll be receiving a gift. Flowers, happiness, could be flowers. But then I'm also getting that song. I can buy myself flowers. I can write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand, and I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own hand, and I can love me better than you can. So there's something about loving yourself harder. This is a good look for you here, Capricorn. Hammock, taking a vacation, either physically or mentally. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Yeah, and this, like I said, it could be your child. Could be a friend as well. Yoke, feeling tied down and or frustrated. It is frustrating. It's frustrating when you put a lot of time and energy into something and thinking, well, you know, I have an expectation, but that's the whole thing, Capricorn. You have a really amazing work ethic. Not everybody is going to be at your level. They just aren't. And that's the disappointment, especially with, even if you went to this person and said, all I need you to do is take this to the post office and mail it. but not only will you have to ask this person about 4 or 5 times, again, there's something about they need somebody to hold their hand, to actually physically take them to the mailbox, or, you know, to deliver the letter. Like, it's just too much work for me. No, you're too much work. Go away. Nitpicky. And they're picky. Like, they're nitpicking something apart, but really they might be even nitpicking you apart here, Capricorn, because you are in that Empress status. Don't lower your standards to meet another person's needs, okay? Either they can raise the bar, let their pride and ego go. I'm also getting a situation where they might be spinning things, like spinning a lot of things, spewing a lot of things, trying to get you to latch onto something. But the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups, you're like, right? I want a stud, not a dud. Capricorn, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.